Okay, in this video I wanted to show you a couple build moves that you can practice. I really like to play 1v1s where you start out like this and there's a wall in the middle and you either edit it or it disappears, and then you run past each other, build up and start fighting. My favorite start move is to jump off this corner and they're called sprint 90s or infinite 90s. But if you jump and land on this corner here and turn, you can do a floor ramp, come up a little bit more, floor ramp, and then you're facing the person to fight them. And depending on how high they are, I'll either start pushing them or I'll do a clicks 90, where you do a ramp there, another floor ramp, and then come over here and do a floor ramp. This will put you on a additional higher layer to fight. So that's how I do my 1v1 starts. And then if someone's clear up there shooting at me, my favorite high ground retake, which is called the phase sway retake, but just because it's simpler, is you do a ramp, and then I turbo build my walls, come up over in front like that, and then I'll click and hold my ramp button, and then I'll edit through, and then place another ramp, walls, floor, or walls, ramp. And at first this was really hard for me, especially to get this wall right here. Sometimes I miss it, I can't get that wall for some reason. And then the way my binds are set up, I have my right click button as my place build bind. By default is your aim button, ADS button, but I kept finding out that when I would fight and I'd panic build, I'd start aiming my gun instead of building. So I took the aim off that and I binded it to something else. So this is strictly my place build bind. And if you hold it down, I can hold it down and never have to let go of it during building and editing. And then it will always be turbo building. So yeah, face way, you build walls and a ramp above you like that. And the more you practice, the faster you get. You can do it both ways. And then what I like to do is, if I know the enemy is like up and behind me, I'll do the face way. I'll edit out the side here, ramp, and kind of, now I've done a complete 180 that was protected the whole time, and then I'm heading back towards where the enemy was, and I'll do it a bunch of times. If they're pretty smart, people will, as I'm doing it, they'll get above you and they'll place a floor, and then you'll get stuck. But I still know they're like not going to get me, so I'll run back down, block this side off, or I can edit out over here. But for the most part, there's not a whole lot they can do. I'll even hear them shooting at me and trying to break my builds, and they're not able to. And then another thing I do a lot are cone jumps. So you can be standing here on a cone fighting someone, and then if they're building up or build up above you really fast, I will place two walls really fast and then jump and place a floor. Sometimes I'll do two walls, jump, and do that and get stuck. Two walls, floor, oh gosh. I'll do a floor and a ramp. So anyway, just some quick builds to practice. I call this cone hopping. Just gets me up a layer, I build a wall and a ramp, and I can keep going up and catching up to someone that's building up really fast. So give it a shot. You can add that to all sorts of stuff, which typically I do my two moves, those two, and then the cone hop. Hopefully that gives you some stuff to practice. I by no means am, I'm not by no means really good at this stuff, but I feel like it's helped me keep up with people that are super good. So give it a shot.